Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Core Union. Today I want to talk about how it's up to you to make a decision to decide who you are and what your experience is going to be in your life around whatever it is that you're desiring. You have to remember that even if you're not seeing movement of something, even in that, you assign meaning to that too. And then you get back in your power and trust, which is living from the end of having being. Okay. So you want to embody seeing life from the eyes of the version of you that already is fulfilled, whole, complete, no lack. And whatever comes up in your mind, you assign the meaning that you want to assign to it. Okay. So I might use a little 3D example of something that I just kind of manifested like a week or so ago. Anyway, before I get into this, if you love me, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you want me to be your coach to help you manifest anything at all with your specific person, whether you are in contact with them or not, feel free to email me a short description to kim@coreunion.com, and then go to the website coreunion.com, book either a single session or a package. Most people do end up doing the packages because it's more affordable. And then my scheduling assistant, Olga, will get back to you with my next available. I'm just looking at Romeo staring at me, and he's the cutest thing in the world. So anyway, I have manifested everything in my life since I've been consciously creating and deliberately manifesting for decades now through trusting in my heart and soul in the core of me and not caring so much of what happens in the 3D. And when I say not caring, I don't mean that I'm just like everything is rainbows, unicorns, and butterflies, and I'm never hurt. I'm not scared. I never get in my feelings. No, quite the opposite. I just don't stay dwelling on my fear or anything that's not in fulfillment. I do my best to remind myself that I need to be strong. I need to be in trust of myself. And I need to choose being that version of myself from the moment that I wake up. And then when things come up in my life that go against what it is that I want, I assign the meaning to it. So I did this when I manifested the business that shouldn't have been successful and it ended up being a huge success. I did it through homes that I wanted to manifest, cars that I wanted to manifest, experiences with different people in my reality. Okay. With even now with having the channel and having my clients, I apply this to everything full time and I go all in with it. When things have gone against me in the 3D, for example, somebody years ago, this is when I did know about conscious manifestation, but somebody I got into a situation with, and it was completely ridiculous, but they tried to sue me for something that was preposterous. It was almost comical, but it also really pissed me off too, even though it was my manifestation. I had a certain story and they were definitely giving it to me like full force. And so there was something going on and I ended up getting a letter in the mail and it just upset me so much. And I sent it to my attorney. We had to go in court. And so right there before we went into the judge, I assigned the meaning to the letter when it came in. I assigned the meaning that everything always works out in my favor. No weapon ever formed against me will ever prosper. And that even my opposition's counsel wants me to win, that even the opposing attorney is in my favor, as well as any judge that hears or sees the case. That's where I went with it because I couldn't overcome how I was seeing the person who was trying to sue me. I just couldn't do it. There was a block. It was a dead end. So for me, I went through my flow of what was the least resistant to, and that was that I knew that I was within, that I was right, and that everything was going to work out for me. So there we are in the room, and they're talking about, me having to give a certain amount of money immediately to this person. This is what they were trying to sue me for. And so it literally, the entire conversation right in front of me, because I assigned the meaning that I wanted to assign to it, the entire conversation shifted and changed miraculously right in front of my eyes. It felt so surreal. And that attorney literally asked my attorney, would Kim like it if we did blah, 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 and just drop this whole thing? Those aren't the exact words, but that was basically the meaning of it. And I was like, I looked at my attorney, she looked at me and she said, would you be okay with that? I'm like, yeah, sure. Yep. And so that just like literally dissolved and handled itself right in front of me. But a lot of people, if that was to happen, you would be like in your feelings and your fears. This went not even right up until the moment, right in the courthouse, in that mediation room, right up to that last minute, I knew that everything was going to work in my favor. I assigned that meaning. I've come on and I've talked to you guys how I've manifested dream homes in my past, how I manifested my dog Bella when she was given away to somebody else with the adoption agency. And I said, no. And I assigned the meaning. No, she's my dog. This is my dog. And I went in the end of being fulfilled, of having her and loving her. And then, boom, I got a call. She's suddenly available again. Just recently, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I was watching a YouTube channel of this couple, and they did a video of the two of them in Italy looking at different homes and properties. I love real estate. I love interior design. Like this is one of those things that I kind of want to have a cooking channel because I love cooking. I love design. So anything related to homes, I used to think I could be a real estate broker and like I could be one of those, but I don't want that lifestyle. But anyway, I love looking at real estate. So I watched this YouTube video and they're looking at homes in Italy and I'm loving it because I love like the look of the Mediterranean style homes. So then a week later, so this was now last week, I'm looking at Realtor because I just love looking at real estate and all the different areas that I like. I suddenly see a listing now of a 3 minutes away from where my Mirasol lives, 3 minutes away, right? A Mediterranean style ranch with like 4 acres of land, totally private. The price was ridiculous. It was so ridiculous. This house would have been like $2.5 million where I manifested my other previous homes. Anyway, I just kind of got excited about it and very impulsive. And I reached right out to my mortgage broker. And so we're going back and forth about it. I sent it to him. And then I started to get in my like, no, this isn't really our place because we already know the home that we really love. But then I was like, well, maybe we could live here for a few years. And then I just started to get in my head about it, right? And then I started to find all these problems with it. I'm looking at the pictures more and more. I'm like, I don't like this or that about it. So then I was like, no, F this. I don't want that at all. I don't want this house. Now, years prior, when I manifested one of my dream house, I kind of went through a similar process. It was a brand new construction home. I kind of went through the same thing, and then boom, it disappeared. It disappeared off of real estate. It got off of realtor, got taken right off the market. And then it came back on the market, and I ended up purchasing it. I bought it as soon as it came back. So now I did kind of a similar thing. I was like, no, F this. This isn't my house. So then a few days ago, I went to look at it again and it was taken off the market again. I was like, oh my goodness, it is instant how things reflect us back to us. Now, I haven't decided yet what meaning I want to assign to this, but I've seen this movie before many, 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 many times where, you know, I can assign the meaning. If I really want this house, I can assign the meaning that it just got taken off the market because to make it more perfect for me. Maybe there was something about it just got taken off just to make the timing perfect for me. Or I can assign the meaning that I'm just obviously a very powerful manifester. And so reality just reflected back to me that this wasn't the one for me. Either way, it is up to me to assign the meaning because we are the ones that make the decision and we're selecting from infinite realities every moment. Okay, so when you're getting in your feelings about something because you're noticing lack, you're not in your power. It's normal, it's natural. So don't be upset with yourself and get impatient with yourself. But you just have to, when you get impatient, you're like, I've been doing this and that. So now where is it? If you're doing that, you aren't assigning the meaning that everything that needs to happen is happening right now and that you're in trust and just enjoy your life. And I wish I had another answer for you, but the truth is you couldn't desire and want something deep down unless that was a possibility. So like, for example, with this house that I was just talking about, the Mediterranean ranch that just came up and then went away and got taken off market. I can still, if I want to manifest this home, I can focus in on it, but I don't know if I have enough of a desire for it because of the imperfections that I saw. And I'm like, I don't know if that's really right for us. But I don't have to force myself, in other words, to get clear about it. I can decide whenever I want. I can take my time. I'm not in any rush. And, so again, I have manifested homes, cars, businesses, success, money, all of it through understanding this, that it's up to me to assign whatever meaning I want to whatever that is happening. So if you're in the position that you're getting frustrated because you're noticing lack, then you're just out of your power and you need to detach and surrender. It's as simple as that. You need to get back in your faith and trust. It's always going to be the answer. And then you assign the meaning. I know that this is working for me because I trust in myself. I trust in my heart and soul. And I know that I'm the creator of my reality and this already exists. And then get back in your end. Okay. All right. So affirm down below that you have received this message with prayer hands and a heart. And obviously, if you need me, just reach out. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Nothing can come between us.